Facebook.
Hello, everybody. This is Matika Sawyer and Terrell Cuffey from the League of Advocates coming to you with some updates. Um, we haven't seen you guys in a while from our StreamYard, so we just want to say hello. How are you guys doing during this pandemic, during this crazy time in our lives? How are you guys holding up? If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to write them down. We will get with you either during the show or afterwards. But until then, we're going to turn it over to Terrell, and he's going to walk us through some things for the betterment of our understanding.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? One thing we had been we've learned recently that, of course, there's a lot of jobs, a lot of hirings, and I don't know if you all aware, but as of right now, as of September, a lot of the unemployment, extra unemployment benefits that was been given out will probably be ceased. So we wanted to show guys that we saw a lot of people's interest in the city jobs. So one thing we came with the idea is let's walk them through how to log into the website. So with that being said, I'm going to pull up the screen right now and will bring us to the city website. And this is the City of Chesapeake employment click, as they call it, the Chesapeake's career link. And this is the applicant experience. It says, please click here for a short presentation. You get a presentation. Even it says you have questions. Please review the FAQs or frequently asked question document found below. And as you can see it's it says current job openings. It says how to apply for a job with the city. It says frequently asked questions about Click, recruitment brochure, and city benefits. So any questions that you may have or concerns, everything is right here. So current job opportunities, you come and click there, and it'll take you to another link, which now I'm going to have to pull that link up. And when you go to the other link, hold on one second, which is only jobs.citychesapeake.net. So we're going to go to that link. I'll show you where it just took me. And now pulling up that, and it will send you here. You come to this page, and you can go to search jobs, and it says about the city, employment with the city, benefits, fire and police applicants. So if you want to apply for the police department or fire department, this is where you will come at as well. And then, of course, there's full-time positions, part-time positions, seasonal, substitute positions, and volunteer intern opportunities as well. And I just hit search jobs. And then it brings you to this keywords, post it within. You can go to position type. Or you could just scroll down, and it's already a list of all the jobs. You see the part-time seasonal substitute juvenile services specialist, maintenance workers, part-time office specialists, even volunteer tutors at the Cuffey Center, equipment operators, assistant risk management. All the jobs are right here. You can view details. So let's go look at a maintenance worker details. And it says view details. It's full-time. And it tells you the number of vacancies they have specifically. Right now they have 2 vacancies. It shows you what department, public utilities, the pay basis, whether they pay every week, every other week, etc. And they pay weekly. And their advertised salary is from $24,453 all the way to $32,401. And it says public is seeking to motivated, energetic individuals to assist the maintenance operations division. Duties include, but are not limited to, and it tells you all the job descriptions, loads and unloads of gravel, dirt, timber, chemicals, or other materials. Assist in cleaning and repairs of pump station, wet wells, and equipment. Of course, it needs to give you all that. Then it gives you required qualifications and preferred qualifications. And of course, the difference is you are required to have at least what's in the required qualifications. You must have those. The preferred one is what they would like to have, but you will not. You don't have to have those qualifications, but they prefer those. So if it was 2 people for the job, naturally they would give one over the other. Those who have the required and preferred qualifications over the one that just has required qualifications. And it says requires instruction that is sufficient for satisfactory job performance. Experience requirement, none. So this doesn't even require job experience from what this is saying. Special certification and license, depending on departmental operational requirements, may require a valid driver's license and driving record in compliance with city driving standards. So that's one of the main things. Special requirements. Employee may be expected to work hours in excess of normally scheduled hours in response to short-term department needs and or citywide emergencies. So, and they even tell you how much you're going to stand, how much you're going to sit, how much walking, lifting, carrying. I mean, it's really detailed. And it's any other questions stuff you have. So let's go look at another job for us. Let's go back and go look at something else. So I'm gonna hit search jobs again. Just hit that. And we'll scroll down, see something else. A shelter. Let's look at. There's other jobs available as well. They have 3 pages of jobs. And I don't know if you know, but I know they're looking for 13 housekeepers as of right now. So, oh, wow. Here's one of interest. They have an equipment operator paid apprenticeship, which is, let's see what this one is talking about. So it's 6 vacancies, 40 hours a week, 7 to 3:30. May be expected to work in excess of normal hours due to in response to short-term department needs and or citywide emergencies, making $11.75 an hour, which isn't bad. And they get paid every Friday. And it tells you the advertised salary. Now, what I'm looking for right now is that apprenticeship part, because that is on-the-job training is usually what that is basically saying. So you get paid to be taught how to do the job. So it says, yeah, this is a paid apprenticeship program. So, wow, this is something that people should definitely look into. And if you know somebody that needs it, you might want to give them a holler. And there's 6 vacancies for that one. So that's awesome. That is something that was kind of unheard of. I've never seen before. So in my time working with the city. So that's good. Recreation leader, youth programming. So they're hiring for that. That's I think it's part-time. That's Parks and Recreation Department. So it's 15 vacancies. Look for 15. This is usually out of school program. They make $12.94. They get paid every Friday. So a lot of these jobs are getting paid every week. And so that's really good. So these are things that you might want to keep look up when you get your time. I won't go through all of them, but I think that's pretty much good enough. Any questions you want to ask, Matika?
Oh no, I would encourage whoever is in need of a job and have the required qualifications to take advantage of this, so that you can continue to stay afloat even during the pandemic and be able to fulfill the job so that our community can be a better place. So that's all, nothing more.
Yes. Awesome. So yes, that's pretty much it. Any questions anybody may have or any concerns or how to get onto the website, how to create, because you can create when you go to the website, you create an account. These are things you can do, and we'll keep you posted up on the jobs. If you go to the our page, the League of Advocates page, Campus Square Civic League, we'll try to keep you abreast of the job openings that are available. Like I said, right now, they're looking for 13 housekeepers right now. So please.
But I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If they I heard you say they can create an account. If they create an account, they can always go back and fill out for other job opportunities under that account.
So let's say so let's go through that real quick, right? So let's say you want to apply for this job. So you hit apply for this job, and it's up there, and then it will bring you to this. Log into your account, or if you don't have one, or at the bottom it says create an account, and that's where you will go and create one. And it says please provide requesting link to create your account. You must have an account to apply to open positions. So you have to have that. So you hit create an account, or if you have a LinkedIn account already, you can log in through that. And then they ask you your contact information, username. You create your username, your password, your email, a challenge question, of course, all your information, and your last 4 digits of your social. And naturally, you're going to need that anyway when you apply for a job. So please don't get freaked out by that. Because trust me, you're going to need to give that. You may need to give that up anyway, potentially. So that's pretty much it. And then you hit create the account. I have an account, so I couldn't go and remake one if I wanted to. But this is the process you go through. And it's not much. They're not asking you many questions. Username, password confirmation, email confirmation. And then, of course, the rest. And I just want to make sure I speak on that apprenticeship program real quick. Anytime you have apprenticeships, those are the great opportunities. You don't have to pay anything for those typically. And like I say, on-the-job training is awesome. That's to get paid to be taught. I mean, that's those are the best. So if you know somebody, please push that out there to them. Any young guys, 18 to 25, typically, or 18 to 30, honestly, at this point, or older. Those know that those jobs out there. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. So we can move on from there, sis. I mean, Miss Sawyer.
Yes. Okay. So we want to announce that we will be having a civic league meeting on Thursday, August the 26th at 6 p.m. at the Clarence Cuffey Community Center. Please, if you have the time to come out, please come out, join us so we can give you some updates. On tomorrow, August 24th, we have a youth task force meeting. And in this meeting, we have various leaders from across the city of Chesapeake that will be gathering together to come up with effective solutions to bring in our communities so that we can have a reduction in crime. We can make sure that the educational system is, there's equality in the educational system. We're there to just bring resources to our area and make sure that everybody's on the same page so that we can have a successful impact. So we can see the empowerment of our communities. And so that is tomorrow at 2 p.m. We will have, you want to be mention who will be there or just?
No, I think that's fine for now. If you come to on Thursday, if you come to the civic league meeting, we'll give you more details as to how the meeting went. We'll probably also come back live to give you guys an update on things that you can expect in the near future as far as programs. And because like I said, you have the schools, every principal from in the South Norfolk Borough, all the principals will be there at the meeting. We give you, so the mayor and on down kind of will be there as well. So
yes, and we can't wait. We're excited.
We are excited.
We're excited.
It's been been a long time coming, so we're looking forward to the results of it, not the meeting itself, but what comes after. Right. And understand that we're not just attacking violence. We're not just attacking this. We're saying, how do we holistically build a foundation in the community so when you build up your community, by default, you lower crime, you get rid of violence, all those things. So that's what we're seeing is going to happen.
We minimize it. We won't get rid of it.
Minimize. Let me rephrase.
Yeah, we minimize it. We minimize it.
And we learn how to properly deal with it as a group. Also, within that mindset, we also want to learn how to also to educate our community on how we deal with our individual issues in our issues as a collective. For example, if you have issues in your neighborhood or in your household, things like that, we will try to make you more aware of how to handle those situations. And of course, we'll work with you in handling those situations.
Yes, and we have an ongoing situation that we are assisting with over in Forest Cove, and the various maintenance issues out there, and the professionalism of the people in charge. And so we have a testimony, and that is not a bad testimony. It was just with assisting an individual, a tenant out there. The tenant and I was on the phone today, and while we were on the phone, she was reaching out to management. And in doing so, she got in contact with management, and I told her, I said, hey, let's do a follow-up email. And we went on to prepare a follow-up email. And she expressed to me, she said, I think this is where a lot of my anxiety comes from. She said, because I don't know how to properly respond to situations like this. And I was discussing this with Terrell, and I was like, well, Mr. Cuffy, and I was telling him that, I was like, wow. And when we are naive or ignorant to situations, our body go through this metamorphosis, like, and it responds awkwardly to what we're going through because of the simple fact we don't know. And so she felt so relieved that she was able to speak up for herself, that she had somebody to support her and what it is that she was doing, and she didn't hyperventilate and she didn't have a panic attack. Her blood pressure didn't rise. She was calm, she was cool, she was collected, she was eager to learn what to say. And I told her, she said, I don't want to hold you up. And I said, no, you're not holding me up. I'm teaching you how to write this email so that you would know how to write it. And then in turn, you can encourage your friends how to do the same thing. And she was so excited over something as little as a follow-up email. And so when he said that we are there to assist with anything dealing with community, the quality of life, education, and all that good stuff within advocacy, we are there. And it's not so much as that we're on anybody's side. We're just there as advocates to bring balance, to make sure that the governing laws are is being respected, tenants and landlords are being respected, the community in a whole is being respected. So it's not we are fighting one against the other. We're just that bridge in between that says, hey, this is the way it should be done, and we're going to get it done in a respectful manner. And we will go from there. But we'll always be, it will start with respect. It will end with respect. It will be, no, we're not biased. We're not taking sides. We're just there to make sure that we have an effective solution so that everybody can be okay in the end. Everybody will have the resolve to say, they walk past each other today or tomorrow, it's respect. And holding each other accountable, as well as in any situation, the school, the parent, the student, the landlord, the tenant, the employer, the employee, anything, anybody, the husband, the wife, the mother, the father. We're just making sure that everybody is held accountable at a respectable level, and we can digress and go on about our days. And so those are some of the things that we are that we we're dealing with, and that I know going forward that it's going to increase. And so if you guys come out to the meeting on Thursday, we would love for you guys to sign up so that we can do a 6-week training on what an advocate is, and so that we can put you in the field, put your boots to the ground, and that you can help us and helping to assist the community, because all hands on deck make our jobs a lot easier, and we'll be a lot more productive if we had it. We're not in the habit of building a community within a community. We will partner with anybody who has a genuine heart, who has a firm foundation for people. We're not here under malice intent. We're not here to pull the wool over your eyes. What you see is pretty much what you get. And maybe even the more for the betterment of the people in the community. But we're not here on anything else. We don't want accolades. We don't want the honor. We don't want any of that. The only thing we want is to be consistent with what it is that we're doing, being held accountable for everything that we go forth in, and making sure that whatever we start, we finish. That is the main goal, and making sure that the community is productive and continually growing, continually learning, and being educated, so that if something by the grace of God was to happen to Terrell or myself, that the community will continue to grow, continue to thrive, even after we have taken our place and sat down, because we don't got the ball, and we have a group of advocates that's coming up behind us that can keep everything going and keep it respectful, keep it poised, keep it firm, and keep it professional. And so that's what we're looking forward to, people coming out and signing up, and we can discuss various programs at the Civic League meeting. And like he said, we will have some update on the youth task force that they put together. and the city of Chesapeake put together. And we're just looking forward to great things to happen in our communities.
Mhm.
Terrell?
Just a couple shout outs. Want to shout out Jaquan Twine for his efforts yesterday. He had a back to school event giving away book bags. He had a good amount of kids, about 20 kids showed up and ate. And we didn't get to play as much because of the weather kind of took over. However, the efforts is always applauded. And so shout out to Jaquan Twine. Also, this Saturday there was a few events, but one that stuck out in particular was the Lakeside Park event, back to school event, where all the schools came together, working together, which is awesome. And teachers was out there ready to meet the children, give them schedules or keep them abreast on what's going on, what's new, what's happening in the life of COVID. This new school year, they had free food, music. It was a beautiful time. It was. And next year, hopefully, they're talking about bringing it over to our side. So excited about that. And like I said, also, any person that wants to sign up for the League of Advocates, we have registration forms. Please come sign up. Please come join us. Like I say, we're more powerful. We're powerful in the numbers. Numbers, there's power in numbers. I mean, and that logic will never die. So the more of us there are, the better, the stronger we are. And this is not my organization, her organization. This is our organization. We want to make that very clear. We put ourselves at the lowest position, never at the highest. So with that being said, we thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys share this, let people know what's going on. Also, those jobs, please let people know. And that's another thing. Before we go, one thing I do want to mention that we are going to be pushing to find out for a lot of, because a lot of our people in our community may have felonies or issues with driver's license issues or whatever. So we're going to be in discussion about how we can help those people in particular get these jobs and make careers with the city of Chesapeake, amongst other jobs. So with that being said, thank you guys. Anything else you want to say, sir? Matika?
No, I don't.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Have a good night.